Hello and welcome to the 16th video lecture of Services Marketing, Semester 6, Module number 3. In today's video lecture, we are going to continue where we had left off in our previous video lecture, that is the second P of service marketing mix, that is price. In our previous video lecture, we had seen an introduction to price. We have also seen the objectives of setting price in services. Today, we shall discuss about the various approaches to pricing services. So, what are the various approaches or methods of pricing a service? Having set the pricing objectives, the firm has to do pricing properly. For the services, the pricing can be done in three major structures based upon cost, demand, and competition. So these are nothing but cost based pricing, demand based pricing, also known as value based pricing or market oriented pricing, and thirdly, competition based pricing. So let us see one by one what are these. Cost based pricing. As the name suggests, the company finds out the costs initially, that is, these costs include the direct and indirect costs, the profit margin, etc., and then decides the price. So, pricing decision starts with determination of various costs that are there in delivering the service. So, generally, we have a basic formula for cost as price is equal to fixed cost, that which includes overhead or indirect, plus variable cost which are direct, so plus profit. So this is these are the three main things that are added to the price, added to make up the price. So basically a cost based based pricing starts with determination of costs. Now, coming to the various types of cost based pricing, we have two main types of cost based pricing, which are first one, cost plus pricing. So, this is the simplest method of pricing. The total cost is ascertained and a markup is added. It's easier for goods but not so for services. But by past experience and knowledge, an experienced manager can estimate and decide the cost, then mark up, then a contingency amount which will make the price will be added. So generally, cost plus pricing is like this. You first determine the cost, or at least you can, based upon your experience, you can think what will be the cost, then add up whatever the price, whatever the profit that you want. So this is nothing but your cost plus profit, because you are first determining the cost and you are adding the required profit margin. So that becomes cost plus pricing method. The second one, that is fees for services method or fees method. So in this, generally we see this in with many professionals who charge fees. This pricing strategy is adopted by most professionals. Their fees are based on the number of hours that they put in their effort to give you service. This system has a drawback too. First one, the record keeping can't be done accurately. Secondly, for the same result, an experienced and a novice, that is a new person who is giving service, may have the same fee. And if not, then a resentment takes place in the minds of the customers. So what happens is, you cannot charge the same fee for an experienced person giving you service, as well as a new person, inexperienced person giving you the service. Fees should differ. So that is the major disadvantage for this. Generally this works, fee for services are given by professionals like doctors, lawyers, consultants, who charge per hour fees, or sometimes even project based fees, that is for one project you will charge, they will charge a certain amount. So these are the two different types of cost based pricing. Now let us move towards the second type. The second type of this pricing method that we are going to study is demand based pricing or value based pricing, also known as market oriented pricing. As the name suggests, The pricing is based on the demand behavior of the customers, that is setting prices consistent with customer perception of value, prices which customers will pay for the services given to them. That is, it is like, we have to consider how much the customers will be willing to pay for the service that we are offering. That is nothing but customer based price, pricing, or also known as demand based pricing. Different types of strategies that can be used. The first one is market skimming. Market skimming is a pricing method where you are offering the service at high value, that is a high value service or a unique service, by the service providers for a higher price. So generally, what it means is the quality of the service that is given by you is very high, very good quality, exceptional quality, and you are charging very high prices for this. Sometimes these for unique services which only you can deliver, your competition cannot deliver, such kind of services also are in giving this, the prices are the strategy that is used in pricing is skimming, where you charge very high fees because no one else can provide such kind of a service. So that is nothing but market skimming. This happens where there are no competitors, and later when competitors come in, the prices may be reduced stepwise. So when competitors start coming, you start reducing the prices stepwise. The second type of pricing method or strategy that is followed in this is penetration pricing. This is to some extent the opposite of market skimming. The initial or introduction price is kept at a low level so that it helps in market penetration. Slowly, the value offer increases, and if the demand remains, the prices can be enhanced or increased. This is appropriate in the following conditions, and care must be taken not to set too low a price, lest the normal enhancement will look unacceptable. That is, penetration pricing is like setting low prices at the beginning, and slowly stepwise you are increasing the price. It is completely opposite to market skimming. Market skimming, what we are doing is we are setting very high initial prices, and slowly as competitors are coming in, as demand is increasing, we are reducing the price. On the other hand, penetration pricing, what we are doing is we are starting with a very low initial price so that we get a market share, we get certain customers, they come to us to purchase because we are setting very, or we are offering the services at very low price. So once we get a market share, once we get some loyal customers, then we start increasing our prices slowly stepwise. This can be seen very easily done by this Reliance Jio, where they started with nearly free services initially, then very low price services, and then slowly they started increasing their service price. So this is nothing but market penetration. This is generally done when the product is not unique, it is quite generic, there are many competitors already existing in the market, and you are providing similar kind of service what the competition is already offering. So this kind is known as penetration pricing. So we'll stop today here itself. The remaining part of demand based pricing and competition based pricing we shall cover in the next class. I hope you have understood today's lecture. If you have any difficulties, you can always contact us. Detailed notes of this will be sent to you on WhatsApp group.